You are 24, and you make a decision that most people your age never even consider. You are not putting your money in the stock market. No index funds, no Roth IRA, no total market ETF that everyone online tells you to buy. You are buying property. Your first purchase is a duplex, $187,000, a 2-unit building on a street that isn't pretty but isn't dangerous. You put 20% down, $37,400, every dollar you saved since your first job. You move into 1 unit. You rent the other for $890 a month. Your mortgage is $1,040. The tenant covers $890 of it. You pay $150 out of pocket for a roof over your head and an asset underneath your feet. Your friends think you're crazy. One of them opens a brokerage account that same month and puts $500 into an index fund. He feels smart. You feel nervous. Both of you are right to feel exactly what you feel. You are 26. The duplex tenant renews. You raise the rent to $940. Your out-of-pocket drops to $100. A property management headache arrives in March. The water line under Unit 2 cracks in the cold, and the repair costs $2,200. You pay it. You do not enjoy paying it, but the equity in the duplex has grown by $14,000 since you bought it. The neighborhood is slowly becoming somewhere people want to live. You are 28. You do something your coworkers cannot yet do. You refinance the duplex. Pull out $31,000 in equity. Use it as a down payment on a second property. A single-family home 3 miles away, $214,000. Rented immediately for $1,350 a month. You now own 2 properties. You are 28 years old. You have $6,200 in the bank and 2 mortgages and 2 sets of tenants and 1 very full Saturday every time something breaks. You are 30. Combined rental income, $2,290 a month. Combined mortgage payments, $1,890 a month. Cash flow, $400 a month before repairs, vacancy, insurance, and tax. Real cash flow, after all of that, closer to zero. Some months negative. This is the part the real estate influencers don't show you. The early years of property investing are not passive. They are a second job with irregular hours and no paid time off, and tenants who call at 11 p.m. about things that aren't emergencies but feel like emergencies to them. You are 32. Net worth, $118,000, almost entirely in property equity. Your liquid savings, $9,400. Your index fund friend has a portfolio of $67,000 in an account he checks twice a year and never thinks about. He has not fixed a single thing. He has not taken a single call. He has not paid a single repair bill. You have done all of those things, and your net worth is $51,000 higher than his. But his money is completely liquid. Yours is locked inside walls and rooftops that cannot be sold in an afternoon. You are 35. You buy a third property. A small commercial unit on a corner lot, $310,000, leased to a dry cleaner on a 5-year contract. You are not a real estate investor anymore in the casual sense of the word. You are a landlord, with tenants, with leases, with liability, with a property manager you finally hired because the Saturday calls were costing you your marriage. You are 38. The market shifts. Interest rates climb. Property values in your area flatten for 2 years. Your index fund friend's portfolio drops 31% in 8 months and then recovers. Your properties don't drop, but they don't grow either. And the repairs keep coming regardless of what the market does. A roof on the duplex, $14,000. An HVAC unit on the rental home, $6,800. These are the costs that live outside the spreadsheet every real estate investor shows you at a seminar. You are 41. Net worth, $387,000. Your index fund friend, $198,000. You are nearly double. Not because real estate is twice as good as index funds, because leverage is the weapon real estate gives you that the stock market does not. You borrowed money to buy assets that grew in value. The tenant paid down your mortgage. The appreciation built your equity. The leverage amplified everything. Your friend put in his own money and got the market's return. You put in other people's money, the banks, the tenants, and got a larger return on a much larger asset base. That is the entire advantage. And it is real. You are 45. You sell the commercial unit, $510,000. You bought it for $310,000. 10 years of appreciation and a paid-down mortgage turn into $190,000 in your pocket after closing costs and tax. You do not spend it. You 1031 exchange it into a 4-unit apartment building. This is the move the serious real estate investors make. Defer the tax, upgrade the asset, keep the machine running. You're 48, a net worth $610,000. 3 properties, all cash flowing positively now after years of patience and repair bills and tenant turnover and 1 eviction you never want to repeat. Your index fund friend, $312,000, still nearly double. But here's what the spreadsheet doesn't show. He spent 0 Saturdays fixing anything. He made 0 calls to property managers. He filed 0 eviction notices. He lost 0 sleep over a tenant who stopped paying in February and didn't leave until May. The gap between your net worths is real. So is the gap between your Saturdays. You are 52. A younger coworker asks you how you built what you built. You tell him the truth. You bought property early. You used leverage. You let tenants pay down your debt. You held through the flat years and the repair bills and the calls at 11 p.m. He asks if he should do the same. You tell him it depends on one question, not how much money he has, not what the market is doing, not what interest rates are. Just one question. Do you want to own something you can touch or something you never have to think about? Both build wealth. Both take time. One takes Saturdays, too. You are 24 again in the memory of it. The duplex is ugly. The street is quiet for the wrong reasons. The tenant in Unit 2 will call you about the water line in 2 years, and it will cost $2,200 you don't really have. You sign the papers anyway, not because real estate is the only answer, but because for you, the thing you can touch, the thing you can drive past, the thing that has a door and a roof and a tenant inside it paying down your debt every single month, that thing made sense in a way a number on a screen never quite did. You sign the papers. The tenant moves in on a Friday. The machine starts that same afternoon.